What's up guys, it's Savannah. I am making a video as I'm on my way to my aunt's house just because I wanted to talk a little bit about something that's been bothering me, something that's been going on. Oftentimes, I'm sure you find yourself, if you're watching this video, you find yourself in bouts of like quote-unquote depression, despair, just feeling like crap, sleeping longer than you want to, and part of the time it's like, okay, I just need extra sleep. Your body just needs extra sleep, and that's fine. But part of the time, it's not warranted. Like, I slept for like 14 hours last night. That's ridiculous. I'm sure you guys can relate to this whole thing where it's just like one step forward, two steps back, or like two steps forward, one step back. Like, obviously you can't always be progressing, but at the same time, like when you are progressing so much and then in certain things you just can't seem to grab control, it's hard. I don't know, I'm recording this because I'm sharing a growth journey with you guys. That's the whole point of this channel, and I guess I want to show that like it's not always perfect, it's not always going to make sense. Sometimes you're gonna progress, and then your body's gonna go against you, or your mind's gonna start to go against you, because you gotta focus and you gotta work and you gotta keep yourself motivated because nobody else is gonna hold you accountable. I've been like asking my dad if he could wake me up early in the morning because I've been sleeping in really late, and he's like, yeah, I might wake you up. And that's, I think, a really important way to go about it. Like, you can't hold other people responsible for you. You can't expect that you're automatically just gonna fall in line and you're automatically just gonna do what you want to do, like do what you're trying to focus on. It's a very unorganic process to evolve, and it is organic in that it happens naturally, but it feels very inorganic because it's not what your body's used to, it's not what your habits line up for, and it's not the way that you typically go. I guess this is a rant video. I guess I'm just kind of going on. Sometimes you gotta push. Sometimes like motivation comes naturally, inspiration comes naturally. Sometimes like a project idea comes to mind and then you're good and you're going. Sometimes you've got like a whole bunch of, like I had like 4 videos that I was editing all at once because I was like, oh my god, I have like this idea and this idea and this idea. I'm going to the gym all the time. Like, sometimes you're proactive, sometimes it happens naturally and you like have this surge of inspiration, but you can't depend on it all the time, is what this video is about. And I just wanted to remind you that you're all capable. You've seen yourself be capable. There's a towel in the middle of the road. You've all seen yourself be capable. You've all seen yourself do something great. I mean, even if it was several years ago and you can't think of something recently that you've done, you've seen yourself do something great. Everybody's capable of doing something amazing. Everybody's capable of doing something great for their life and realizing their destiny and all that, you know, fun stuff. But there's a lot of BS and a lot of difficult things that you have to go through before you get to that point. You have to be willing to commit to that journey. It's a hard journey, but it's a beautiful one. There's a lot of rewards that can come from it, but there are also a lot of struggles that you have to go through before you get to the top. If anything, the whole point of growing and evolving is the struggle, and you know, achieving something, that feeling, that like rush of, oh my gosh, I just made this goal happen, lasts for like a second, and then it's like, okay, what am I going to work on next? Because you're never going to just have all that you want all at once and feel super satisfied and good about yourself and your life just because you got one thing. Like, just because you have abs isn't going to solve all your life's problems, and it's not going to last forever. Like, you still have to work out to maintain them. You still have to eat right so that you don't get the stomach back. There's got to be a balance, and it's not easy to find. Life isn't, the formula of life might be simple, but it's not easy to obtain. It's very like, okay, this is what you do in order to be a successful person. Great. But we're creatures of habit, so you have to be okay with the fact that your mind isn't going to automatically want to wake up at 6 a.m. if you usually wake up at 9 o'clock. Like, you're not going to easily start working out if you don't usually work out at all. Like, it took me months to get to the point where I go to the gym and I'm there for 2 hours. And I love it. I love going to the gym. I love being there for 2 hours. But when I first started, I could barely be there for like 45 minutes because it's hard and you have to get your body used to it and you have to get your mind in the groove to be like, okay, I love this. And the whole point of this video was really just to say that you're struggling at first. Like, the whole point of growth and becoming a better person is struggle. And if you think it's gonna be easy, and if you give up every time it's hard, you're never gonna get anywhere. You really just gotta figure out what it is you're struggling for. What's the whole point of you being here? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to gain in life? Where are you trying to go? What are your body goals? What's your career goals? What are your school goals? Like, you have to establish that. You have to make that the most important thing before anything else. And then you have to be willing to push really hard, and you have to be willing to urge yourself. You have to be willing, not only willing, you have to be excited to struggle. And that sounds really counterintuitive, but it's not, because in life we struggle for something all the time. We're constantly struggling over something. And if you decide it's something that you love, something you want to struggle for, it's easier to get up in the morning and go at it. It's easier to, not even just easier, but it's just more of a given. Like, no, we're getting up early. Like, yeah, I'm tired, but come on, it's time. What is that? Okay, I thought it was a dead animal on the road and I was going to be really sad. Just because you're thinking about it all the time doesn't mean it's going to happen. It means that it's time to get up and it's time to do something. Because if you're just thinking about something, it's a dream. If you're acting on that dream and you're making plans and you're taking steps towards it, then it becomes a goal. It becomes a plan. It becomes something solid that you can set in motion, and you start to actually do something. You gotta go find what you want to do for yourself, and then you have to keep getting yourself up in the morning. You have to keep pushing yourself to do it, because it's not easy. You have to change the stories that you tell yourself in your head, because if you don't, you're going to keep telling the same stories, you're going to keep feeling like the victim, and you're never going to move anywhere. So anyways, I feel like I've ranted enough at you guys, and I'm saying the same thing in different ways over and over again. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am now at my location and just sitting in my car, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want more rants like this, if you want me to talk more on subjects like this. Yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your week, your day, your life, your existence, and that you continue to grow and become a better person by taking conscious steps to do things that make you happy. Bye guys.